Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here doing a recap as normal for last night and to look ahead to today's main slate here for Sunday, the 26th of March. So as normal, hope all you guys had a very good night last night. As you see, their cash line wasn't too high, around the 280 in double ups and around 287 to 290 in tournaments. So, for the most part, it was pretty easy to cash. Only 4 games last night, so it wasn't too bad. So. With that being said, recap and a look ahead to today's main slate. Alrighty, so as you see there, did very good last night. Put in 10 lineups and all 10 of them cashed. My best one was a 338.8. As you see there, 331, 320, and there's some of my other ones. So anyway, I'll do a little recap of my 338.8 one. All right, so I'm with Corey Joseph here. I need somebody cheap. I know he can get me around 20 to 25. Wish he could have got a little bit more. Didn't really do too much. But he got me 21.9. That's all I could really ask for here on a small slate. John Wall definitely was the pick here. 61.3 went off there against Cleveland. Next was Mr. CJ McCollum. Another very good night from him. Portland did blow out Minnesota for the most part. So really good night from him with a 40. Next was Wesley Matthews, shooting guard. For a cheap shooting guard was not too pretty last night. So, decided to go with Wesley Matthews here. Not the best matchup, but, he got me 23.7, had, I think, 2 blocks and 2 steals. So that definitely helped out. So, I'll take it from him. Next was Harrison Barnes. He just randomly went off 40.4. Dallas was behind quite a bit, and then Harrison Barnes, tried to bring them back, but they did end up short. A really good night from Barnes. Next was Kawhi Leonard, another solid night from him. Next, we're getting blown out. Made it kind of a game there in that third and fourth quarter, but still did lose to San Antonio. So 46.6, really good night from him. Next was Gorgie Deng. Last night. The 2 nights ago, he had a good one matchup against the Lakers, and back-to-back had a good one against Portland. Another good night from him, 36.4 for Gorgie Deng. Next was Mr. LaMarcus Aldridge, a 35 from him. Another solid night there. And then last but not least was Jursof Nurkic with a 32.8. So as normal, guys, you guys are interested in premium lineups. Like I said, there's not much left in the season. You get $30 for the rest of the season, including playoffs, 2 to 4 lineups per day. Like I said, if you're interested in that, definitely let us know. And as normal, MLB is right around the corner. We are really excited about that. So we will be doing premium lineups for that. $30 per month or $125 for the season. 4 lineups per day as well, 2 for me and 2 for Anthony for MLB. So if you're interested in either one of those, all you have to do is email us. We'll get you all set up on premium lineups. Alrighty, I think that does it for the recap. Let's get into the slate. Today's slate's a little weird. FanDuel, they're trying to make it a little bit extra money here. So what they did was these 2 games here, these are the early games. And then for some reason, 12:30 is the main slate. And then 12:30 until 3. And then the 5 o'clock and 6:30 games aren't on the main slate, so I'm guessing FanDuel is going to create a late slate. And like I said, trying to make some extra money. But, I think the 10 o'clock to the 12:30 should be the early, and then the 3 to 6:30. But, they have to make the extra money. So, anyway, we'll be doing the 3:30 Eastern until the 6 o'clock one. So, yeah, that's the main slate. All righty. So let's get it started here. Our first game, probably the best one on the slate here, is Houston and Oklahoma City. 231.5 total in Houston by 6. So, obviously load up on this one. Westbrook, obviously a really good pick. Beverly probably gets you around 24, 25. Always plays Westbrook very well. Shooting guard, Harden, Oladipo. Eric Gordon been playing a little bit more than Lou Williams, but either one of those guys can go off. Kind of have to pick and choose who you want there. Ariza, another solid spot here, probably get you around 25, 26. Not too high on Andre Robertson here. Enes Kanter will be really chalky. He's been pretty hot, probably get you around 34, 35. Gibson has been struggling quite a bit. Maybe some Montrezl with Anderson being out. Clint Capella, as I said, not the best matchup against Adams, but, no Anderson. they're going to have to rely on Capella a little bit more. And he's a solid double-double guy. Probably get you around 30 to 34 in this one. I really like Clint Capella. And with Anderson being out, Nene, he's been playing a little bit more minutes. I think this is the most expensive I've seen Nene here in a while, 4,800. But, don't mind him. Still, not playing big minutes, but he's definitely a point per minute kind of guy. And I think he could easily get you around 24, 25 here. If he was a little bit cheaper, I'd probably say go there, but he's almost 5,000. So, he's barely even hitting value there. So, I'd probably pass, but still a half-decent option. Westbrook is normal. As I said, Beverly plays Westbrook pretty well, so don't mind that. Harden, Oladipo. And then Eric Gordon, Lou Williams got, like I said, kind of got to pick who you think is going to have the better game there. Gordon, as recently, has been doing better. I really don't mind Trevor Ariza. And then Canner, like I said, really chalky, really good option. Anderson being out, so maybe Harrell, Nene, one of those guys are going to have to step up. And then definitely, like I said, really like Capella. Really good value here tonight. And, in a fast-paced game, should, like I say, get you around 30, 35. All righty, moving on. We got Sacramento and the Clippers, a 211 total, and the Clippers by 13.5. All righty. So right away, Chris Paul, really good option. Darren Collison, I think he's going to play. Just rested against Golden State, so he should be fine to go. CP3, really good option. Tyreek Evans should play, but I still don't mind Buddy Hield. He's been a big part of this offense. He's been playing really good ball. Really good game against Golden State last time out. Maybe some Redick there. Blake Griffin, maybe put him in there. He hasn't really been doing anything, though. Willie Cauley really gets not a crazy good spot, but, no Cousins, so his usage is always high. So Willie Cauley should get you. Gallup has been playing some pretty big minutes. And then center position, DeAndre Jordan, probably around 30 to 33 tonight. And then you got Costa Kufis. But for the most part, if you don't think this game will be a blowout, maybe CP3, he should get you around 30, 38, 39 at minimum. I think, like I said, Buddy Hield, don't mind him. Maybe go some JJ Redick, but like I said, this should be a blowout. So, maybe the Sacramento makes it close. I'm not sure. But for the most part, I'll probably be focusing on the big guys here. Don't mind Griffin, maybe. Willie Cauley, probably some Scallop this year. Those are probably the guys that we focusing on the most. And then maybe some DeAndre Jordan, but not too high on these small forwards, obviously, and shooting guards, besides maybe some Buddy Hield. And like I said, some CP3 as well, if you want to go that way. All right, next, Chicago and Milwaukee at 203, which I do think it should be a little higher, around 208, I think, and Milwaukee by 7. So Chicago, they're just up and down right now. They got blown out. They do good. They get blown out. They do good. So who's going to show up tonight? Is it going to be the good Chicago, or is it going to be the terrible Chicago that can't get along with each other? We don't know. But if you do think Chicago is going to keep it a game, which I think they could, Rondo, I think he's in a good spot. He's always a wild card kind of play. Is he going to show up? Is he not? Brogdon, good for around 23, 24. Giannis, really good option here. No Dwayne Wade, so I don't think they can really cover him. I think Jimmy Butler is going to be on Giannis, though, quite a bit. And then Denzel Valentine playing bigger minutes, but he hasn't really been doing much. But maybe he capitalizes, gets you around 24, 25 against a weak team here in Milwaukee against shooting guards and small forwards. On the flip side, you got Jimmy Butler playing some really good ball recently. I don't mind Middleton, as I said. I think Butler should be on Giannis. So Michael Carter-Williams might be on Middleton. I'm not exactly sure. Paul Zipster, Nikola Mirotic, one of them might be on him. Not too afraid of that defense there. So really don't mind some Beasley. If you just want to punt here, Paul Zipster, I don't mind him. He's been starting, playing, around 25 to 30 minutes. Had a bad one there against Philly, but, 27 and 23 before that. Said playing some relatively big minutes at the power forward position. So I don't mind maybe putting him in there if you just want to punt the position, in a half-decent spot here against Milwaukee. And then Nikola Mirotic, as normal, should be popular. Probably start at small forward position. And then shooting guard will be Jimmy Butler. So don't mind Nikola Mirotic. Seems like he's been doing a little bit better once he gets out of the small forward player. Small forward position, seems like that's, fits his position a little bit more. And then as normal, if you want to go Greg Monroe, really don't mind him. That's really it for there, though. So Greg Monroe, maybe some Rondo if you think he's going to show up. Brogdon, don't mind him. Don't mind Giannis. Like I said, Butler's going to be on it, but still I think Giannis should, get you around 40 to 42 at minimum. And then you got Butler, really good spot. Don't mind Middleton going up against Nikola Mirotic defense. Paul Zipster, don't mind him either. And like I said, Nikola, don't mind him. I really do like Nikola Mirotic. And then Greg Monroe, I think he should be a good matchup coming off the bench there against Jeffrey Laverne and Bobby Portis. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. Like I said, total's not too high right now, but I really do think it should go up to around 208, 209 total. Alrighty, I think we have two more games here. Yeah, we got two more. So we're going to go to Miami and Boston. No total here because of some of the injury with Whiteside and Bradley. Don't know what's going on there yet. So that's why there is no total on this one. So anyway, I don't mind Thomas. I would probably go Dragic. Tyler Johnson, I think he's going to be a key part here coming off the bench. Really don't mind him. Like I said, Dragic and Tyler Johnson. Bradley, he was held at the hospital. Don't know if he made I guess they stayed in Boston. Don't know if he's going to be with them or not. Like I said, had a stomach flu, so we'll have to see. I think he might play. But even if he does play, how good is he going to be? Is he going to come out really good, or is he going to still be a little sick there? Don't know. But if Bradley can't play for some reason, don't mind some Marcus Smart there. Jaylen Brown will probably get the start at shooting guard once again like he did last game, so I don't mind Brown. Jay Crowder, maybe around 24, 25 from him. James Johnson, good spot coming off the bench. I really don't mind him. And then Hassan Whiteside, he said he is probable here, so don't mind him. Al Horford been playing some really good ball here as well. Avery Bradley, if he's out, usage will go up a little bit. So really don't mind that. So I don't mind Thomas. Like I said, he's going up against Dragic, but like I said, it should be a good close game. Dragic, yes, a good defender, but Thomas, obviously one of the best players, point guards in the game right now. If Bradley can't play, usage obviously going to go up. So like I said, Dragic, good defender, but when the stars show up, they do show up. So I do think Thomas should still be a good spot. Like I said, flip side, don't mind Dragic. Tyler Johnson, I think, should be a key spot there as well. Don't mind Smart, but Brown probably get the start. But then if Bradley does start, I'm not too high on Brown. Like I said, don't mind Crowder. Don't mind James Johnson and Hassan Whiteside and Al Horford as well. All right, last but not least, we have Philadelphia and Indiana. 211 total and Indy by 8.5. I do think Philly should play a little better here. Did nothing last time out. They got destroyed. So right away, Jeff Teague, don't mind him. He's been pretty hot. Going up against McConnell, pretty good defender. I don't mind Monte Ellis here. I don't think he'll be too popular, but I've been watching him these last couple games. He could be a GPP wild card play there. 25 against Denver. Philly, not too good against shooting guards, so maybe get you around 23, 24. No one will have him. Nick Stauskas, that's probably a DraftKings play. Paul George, been pretty good. Don't mind Covington either. Don't mind both of those guys. If you want to punt with CJ Miles, maybe get you 21, 22. Power forward, Dario Saric, really good spot. If Okafor is out again, maybe go Rashawn Holmes, but he's been straight up trash these last couple of games. Let a lot of people down the last time out. But yeah, really don't mind Sarge. Maybe Thaddeus Young, maybe get you around 23, 24. Miles Turner should be in a good spot. And then, like I said, if Jahlil Okafor is out again, I think Sean Long will continue to get some steady minutes. Another one of those guys, not too popular. He's not getting crazy minutes right now, but the last couple games, 20 and then 30.9. So Okafor, if he's out, then maybe a punt there with Sean Long. That mostly does it there. So a lot of expensive guys and not too many cheap options out there. So let's see if we can get you a lineup. If not, try and get you one as close as possible. Alrighty, so really want to get Westbrook. I don't know how I can get him in here. All right, well, let's for this one. Let's go Westbrook. And then probably Rondo or Patrick Beverly. Shooting guard, probably can't get Harden in there. Let's see. Really don't mind Dario. I don't think I can get him in there, though. I really do want Dario Saric, Nikola Mirotic, like him. Center position. Don't mind Clint Capella. Small forward. Really want one of those big guys in there. We're going to punt here with Paul Zipster. Shooting guard. Man. Probably put in Victor Oladipo there. Not the best option, but a fast-paced game. It's kind of what I'm looking at. So anyway, definitely can't finish this right now. Going to have to do a lot more research here. So anyway, like I said, I really like Westbrook. Don't mind Thomas there in the GPP. Dragic, don't mind him, as I said. Really don't mind Jeff Teague. But if you want to go Westbrook, Beverly, I really don't mind putting those two together, even though they are going against each other, but should be good. Rondo's that GPP kind of option. Could bust or could definitely go off for you. Harden, I got to get him in there. Giannis, don't mind him if you want to pivot off Harden. Don't mind Oladipo, Buddy Hield as well. Not too many other guys I really care for down there. Small forward, like I said, Paul Zipster. Don't mind him if you need a punt. Really like Butler. Don't mind George. Middleton, he's sitting there pretty there at $6,300. And then really don't mind Ariza there as well. Don't need to go Griffin. I really like Dario Saric. Willie Cauley, not bad, but going up against Blake Griffin. Probably go Dario Saric, Enes Kanter if you can. If not, Nikola Mirotic should be in a pretty good spot. And then that center position, don't mind Al Horford, Turner, Greg Monroe, and Capella. But out of those four, Capella probably my favorite. And then, like I said, if you need to punt, if Okafor is out, maybe some Sean Long there. And then if you want, maybe take a shot with Rashawn Holmes if you think maybe he'll rebound, because we know what he is capable of. So, alrighty, guys, I think that mostly does it. As I said, it's going to take a little bit to do, finish a lineup. A lot of really good, expensive guys out there, not too much value. So hopefully some value opens up throughout the day. So as normal, I think that mostly does it. Like I said, hope you guys had a pretty good night last night. Went 10 for 10 on Fanduel, so very good night for us. So as normal, if you're interested in NBA premium lineups, there's not much time left in the season. $30 for the rest of the season, including playoffs. And as I said, baseball is coming up as well. $30 for the month and $125 for this season. Really excited for MLB to get here. Alrighty, guys, I think that does it. Like I said, it's a little weird slate here for FanDuel today that they're not including the late games. Kind of want those late games, but I guess you're going to have to play the late slate for those. So, alrighty, guys, I think that does it. Hope everyone has a good Sunday, and we'll see you guys on Monday.